This is our project as seniors in industrial engineering at higher colleges of technology that focuses on assessing the risk factors in petroleum industry. We hope that this video will gain your interest. Risk is a concept defined as the likelihood that will harm a person or experience an adverse health effect if exposed to a hazard. However, the risk does not rely on human health only, it also implies other consequences, like an organization's financial and environmental sectors. Risks happen in different industries, such as chemical, textile, mining, and petroleum. The most important industry in the UAE is the petroleum industry, and it was chosen for our project, where oil and gas companies appear as a significant risk with a high impact on the economy and environment. And with the help of experts and exploration, we have identified the 10 most common risk factors occur in the oil and gas industries. And now we will start with the methods used to assess these risks, starting with the ISM methodology. Interpretive structural modeling is a well-established approach that identifies a situation or a problem to classify associations between problems based on managerial judgment. The result of ISM shows that the geological risk, climatic risk, laws and regulation risk are the most influencing factors. Hence, they appear at the bottom level of the hierarchy. The second method used is the analytic hierarchy process. AHP is a method that facilitates decision makers to assign weights that prioritize the standards that help in quantifying them, to find the most suitable decision for the situation. Our AHP hierarchy model consists of two-level structure, where assessing the risk factors comes in the first level, while the criteria comes in the second level. Since the consistency ratio is less than 0.1, the pairwise comparison is reasonable consistency. And based on the consistency calculation, the calculated weights were consistent. The highest weightage is given to the geological risk, and it is the most influencing criteria in the petroleum sector, followed by laws and regulation risk and climatic risk. After analyzing the outcomes of both methodologies, we conclude that the results of the AHP and ISM methods were identical, where the geological risk has the highest weightage. Accordingly, the management of the oil and gas industries should consider this risk factor as the highest priority for minimizing the overall risks, along with applying the needed controlling strategy. In conclusion, risk exposures to this industry culminate in risk exposure for the world. Also, risk associated with this industry will present a considerable danger to both the industry and the economy. Therefore, it is essential to consider the overall risk exposure to successfully defend the organization from several risks, to provide a strategic management strategy in order to avoid or mitigate the consequences should these risk incidents happen.